Back at Eli Soccer Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, game 1 of 4. Championship Saturday, the 41st WIAA Girls Soccer State Tournament, our Division 4 championship matchup, Cedar, Belgium, against the Prairie Schools. We check out the starting lineups, which are brought to you by Royal Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. For Cedar, Belgium, Eric, all about Cora Erickson, certainly others very capable of finishing, but Cora Erickson has stolen the headlines, having scored 63 times, including 4 times in the semifinal on Thursday.
Matt, you just look at the stats here for this season for Cora and her teammates. It's just amazing. Over 120 goals on the season. We're looking forward to this one.
Rockets as a whole have scored 129 times. The Prairie School Hawks have scored 107 times in their semifinal on Thursday. Got a 4-goal performance from Kira Kimbrough.
And, man, I look at this Prairie School lineup, and you look at the schedule they've played, the amount of goals they've scored, and the fact that their top 5 goal scorers, none of them are seniors. So this is going to be interesting. See how they react in the high pressure of this state championship game.
A look there at Finley Remington, the 5'9" freshman goalkeeper for the Hawks. 0.92 goals against average coming into the state tournament. And it's coming off a 1-goal allowed, 1-save performance in the semis against Kiel. A reminder that this portion of the 2024 WIAA Girls Division 4 Championship is brought to you by Menards. The Hawks in the white and red, orange and black, for Cedar, Belgium. They were in this championship game a year ago and lost in overtime against Kiel. High-scoring 6-5 affair last June the 17th. Expecting perhaps more fireworks in this one. Again, 2 offenses that know how to get the job done.
Matt, it'll be real interesting to see how this plays out. If either defense is able to step up and stem the tide of goal scoring that's happened throughout the season for both teams and in our semifinals. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Here's Cora Erickson. Sending it across. Right there in front for the Rockets was Arden Getchman. Only a freshman, and she has been a nice complimentary mate to Erickson, having scored 14 times, 19 assists during the course of the regular season and the path through these state tournaments. Sent away back there is Chloe Babu, a freshman defender for the Prairie School Hawks. Here are the keys to the game, brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Matt, we were talking about this before the game, is with each offense being so prolific, each team is going to have a lot of opportunities on goal, and it's going to be whoever takes advantage of all those opportunities. We've already seen some close ones so far. Both teams play very direct, very up and down, north and south. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Again, both teams very impressive in their semifinal showings on Thursday. In the case of the Rockets, scoring 3 goals per half as they would outshoot Regis McDonald 23-7. A foul here against Cammie Horn. The Hawks, the number 3 seed among the 4 to qualify for state team Division 4, finishing number 3 in the final D4 state rankings. 16 wins, 4 losses, couple of ties. They have won 4 straight and 10 of their last 11. As you see, Aubrey Johnson, the starting goalkeeper for the Rockets, a 5'3" sophomore. Part of a defense that has come through with 17 shutouts, 3 of which here in the postseason.
And you mentioned both goalkeepers, Finley Remington for the Prairie School, being a freshman, and Aubrey Johnson for Cedar Grove, Belgium, being a sophomore. With their youth, it's going to be interesting to watch, again, with the pressure of a state championship game.
Erickson looking to challenge. Coming up here by Finley Remington. Came off that throw-in, and you see Remington able to hang on.
Remington does a nice job of coming out fast, and that's the key for a young goalie as you gain experience, is when to come out, when to hang back. I know during the season each have struggled a little bit with hesitating, not coming out right away when they should.
As Cora Erickson gets that lead feed with her speed, balls to roll out of play, resulting in a corner kick here for the Rockets.
Well, I think we're getting what we thought we would. Each team is going directly at the goal.
Stoppage here as they fix the shin guard for Finley Remington. Look at that championship game last year against Kiel for Cora Erickson. 11 shots, 6 of which on goal, and a couple of goals and 1 assist. Knocked away in front of her, was headed by Gessman. And the Hawks will come the other way. Qualifying for state for the 9th time, 2nd time in the past 3 seasons, knocking off Lake Country Lutheran in a sectional final by a 6-2 score. Across, want to connect there with El Jaramillo. And instead attack the 18, a shot taken by Megan Gavigan, only a freshman, but she is among the top scorers for a balanced Hawks attack.
Neither team wasting much time with buildup of play, Matt. They are going end to end at each other, and we've already had opportunities at the goal, opportunities on goal, just what we thought we would get.
Hawks scoring 5 times in the second half on Thursday. They outshot the defending D4 state champion Kiel Raiders 28-3. Right back through midfield with Sydney Dukes.
Matt, we said our key to the game was taking advantage of opportunities. We've already had a couple for each team. No one's taken advantage yet. We know they're going to have those opportunities throughout this game, just the way both these offenses operate, and who's going to take advantage of most of these opportunities.
Ball gets away from Gessman, but Gessman's trying to take it right back. Got tripped up there by Jaramillo. Head referee for the Division IV championship matchup is Dylan Seitz. Mike Menahan and Ted Tima, the 2 ARs.
Could have been a little takedown from behind there, but then we got the leg whip right there. I know that is illegal.
Olivia Barr on the free kick. I connect with Erickson back on the near side with Gessman. That's going to roll out with the flag benefiting the Rockets. What a day weather-wise, a little bit on the breezy side, but 69 our game time temperature, much different from that of a couple of days ago when a water break implemented for both of these teams in their semifinals. Erickson leaves it off in the 18. Off that takeaway from Gracie Schmidt, playing it back up top. A takeaway for Megan Gavigan. Get back behind the ball is Madison Johnson. Erickson, now the pass there from Gessman. Erickson had it redirected. Coming across, Chloe Babu. Going to roll out a play. It's going to be a throw in here for Cedar, Belgium.
It's all about moving the ball fast for both these teams. Is catching, not giving the defense a chance to react or catch up. Trying to get the defense off balance and then finding those seams and getting the ball behind them.
Controlled here by Aubrey Marty, a first-team all-conference selection of the Big East Conference in 2023. Set the head with that ball being sent back to midfield by Sydney Dukes. On the run here with Nora Borner, her junior season back after missing time with injury. That opportunity for the Prairie School, but with Borner, first-team all-conference selection in 2023, even after missing a substantial amount of time with an ACL tear, and quickly after the season ended, had surgery and back in time for this 2024 campaign. Jaramillo with the look, and a goal kick here for the Rockets.
It's been a little
the
amazing
concessions
to
areas
see
are open for your food and
how the
beverage
forwards
needs.
have been able to get behind those defensive lines so easily on both ends. That's going to lead to a lot of goals if the defenses keep letting that happen.
The goal kick from Barr is taken away by the Prairie School and sent right back away from Gavigan. And then off that collision, Chloe Babu down after colliding with teammate Lily Jorgensen. Slowly getting back up to her feet. Takeaway here for Aubrey Marty. Rockets, the #1 seed among the 4 to qualify for state in Division 4, finishing #1 in the final D4 state rankings, knocking off Sheboygan Area Lutheran Christian in a sectional final to qualify for state. Their second consecutive state appearance, third over the last 4 years, fourth overall, and they have been to the championship game 3 times, but so far 0 for 3 on championship Saturday.
Finley Remington for the Prairie School Hawks. She's got to make sure when she has opportunities to clear that ball that she clears the forward line of the Rockets. That time, costly turnover. Didn't turn into anything, but it could have been dangerous.
Sent up the wing by Addie Lalonde. Kept in by Jaramillo, a 2023 All-Conference Honorable mention out of the Metro Classic Conference. Jaramillo sent down a play off of Cammie Horn. Throwing here for the Prairie School. Jaramillo coming in with 9 goals, 4 assists. There have been 15 different goals scored for this Hawks attack. They've outscored the opposition 107-21. We talk all about the scoring ability of both of these teams, but both have solid defenses as well. Cedar Grove Belgium has only allowed a total of 7 goals all year.
Well, man, I mentioned it earlier. I look at the schedules, and you just look at, the teams each of them have played, and they've both played solid schedules. Look at the Prairie Schools. Maybe they stepped it up a little bit more, and that gives your defense a chance to react to different teams that maybe you don't see on a regular basis, and, different types of players and playing styles. So both teams have challenged themselves.
Here's Meg Decker, a playmaker for the Prairie School. Maintain her balance, got tripped up. Foul here against the Rockets with Decker back up on her feet. A free kick coming up for the Hawks.
With the way both these teams score, that's one of those things as a defender and as a defense, you can't afford to give them these set plays in these danger areas. She wasn't going anywhere with the ball, no need to trip. Ball was going to be rolling over the end line probably. So unfortunately, not a smart foul.
Meg Decker, the 2023 Metro Classic Conference Player of the Year. Around a 2-player wall for Cedar Grove Belgium. Decker tops the team with over 19 assists. In front, brought in cleanly by Johnson despite all kinds of pressure on the doorstep by Kira Kimbrough. Mentioned Kimbrough was a big factor in the semifinal victory on Thursday. Besides scoring 4 times, taking a total of 9 shots, 4 of which on target. Erickson looking to bounce to the outside, playing out her 72nd career game. Has scored 184 times, looking for 185, and she'll get it. Cora Erickson has given the Rockets a 1-0 lead.
More of that direct play, Matt. She just went straight at the defense, put a move on 2 defenders, and was gone. The Hawks defense needs to do a better job of standing her up, getting her out wide, not letting her just go directly at the goal. Right here, just a reach. Defenders got to move their feet, make sure they keep the ball in front.
My goodness. 185 goals, third most ever scored by a girls soccer player in the state of Wisconsin, behind the 197 from Emily Cervantes, a Catholic Memorial from 2013 through 2016, and behind number 1 Ashley Barth from Ozaki, 224 from 2004 through 2007, with a chance to surpass that total. Another year left of high school for Cora Erickson.
I think if you're the Prairie School, you need to put a body on her. You need to make sure that Cora Erickson doesn't get what we just saw. Get into space, ball at her feet, running full speed at your defense, because that's not going to end well. So they got to figure out how to get a body on her when she does get the ball, that she's got instant contact.
By scoring that goal, she has tied the Division 4 state tournament record for goals in a tourney of 5. That was such as last season by Keel's Taylor Schott, who is now a Wisconsin Badger after spending her freshman year with the Marquette Golden Eagles. But Schott had scored 5 last in the tournament, including 4 in that championship game against Cedar Grove Belgium. Division 4 now back for its 10th season as Meg Decker is back up following the Rocket foul.
Well, Matt, you think she might break the record?
Pretty good chance.
The way this is going, I think so.
No foul, but simply a kick to the face, the ball in the face of Meg Decker, who's going to get some medical attention. And about to be replaced here by Asani Dar,
substitution
senior
for
midfielder. You factor, too, that obviously with Erickson drawing a lot of attention, still finding ways to score. That was certainly the case on Thursday. They gave her maybe an inch, that being Regis McDonald, but she made the most of that inch.
Yeah, obviously she scored a ton of goals, so there's a lot of skill there.
And she's looking for more. Erickson. That goes wide right.
Prairie School's got to figure this out. Otherwise, we're going to have another lopsided score. Somehow they got to make sure she doesn't get the ball. Put somebody on
luck.
her.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
Put somebody on her. It's going to be hard work, but you can't just let her get it.
The three-time Big East Conference Offensive Player of the Year is already committed to Eastern Illinois to be Eastern Illinois Panther. My goodness, 66 goals last year. Is up to now with that goal, 64 this season. He has now scored in 23 of 25 games, at least 2 goals each of the last 10. She's also had 15 hat-trick performances. Gessman off the right cleat, stop made by Remington.
Nice job by Arden Getchman. She had a couple of goals in their semifinal victory, and so we keep talking about Cora Erickson. She's not the only one on this team who can put the ball in the back of the net. Getchman, one of their leading assist players on the season. Obviously, Cora Erickson makes a lot of people look good, but she's got solid teammates up front who are able to score also, so they're not one-dimensional.
Another player to watch for is number 10, Grace Konzak. Also a proven finisher among the 11 goals scored for the Rockets this season. Borner is right side with Jaramillo, taken away by the Rockets. Looking for their first state championship last year, a runner-up to Kiel, a runner-up in 2021. By way of a shootout after tying Brookfield Academy, lost to Kenosha St. Joseph back in 2018. Davigan. Outside is Dukes. The takeaway. Gracie Schmidt through the middle, trying to connect with Erickson. Picked off instead by Chloe Babu. We're back to it for the Prairie School.
Nice job by Babu. That's exactly what they have to do, is keep that ball out of off Erickson's foot.
Now Erickson with the pass on over with Arden Gessman.
Nice idea by Getchman. She was trying to play that ball behind the defense so that Erickson could run onto it. Thankfully for the Prairie School, defender got in the way.
Borner taken away at midfield. Turn that corner, but Laura Borner able to stay with it for the Prairie School, looking for their third state championship and the first since 2019. Advanced now to the final. Every time they've been here, 9 times at state, they've been in the championship game 9 times. Back in is Meg Decker after a soccer ball in the face. A spotted Dar. The Hawks won the state title in 2016. They knocked off Aquinas 1-0 and then beat Oostburg 2-0 in 2019. Lost in the championship game in 2022 against Lake Country Lutheran by a 3-1 final. Here's Konzak. Talk about experience. Obviously, both teams have played a game here at state already, but both of these teams had a number of players that have been in a state championship game prior to this appearance.
Experience is always crucial. You know how the game goes, you know the kind of pressure that you're under, and how you just have to stay level and keep your cool.
Kimbrough trying to connect with Jaramillo. Marty. Touch here with Gessman.
Can be super important for both teams. Very rarely are they going out wide, so every middle of the field is where all the action is going to be. And both teams, if they're going to cut down some of this goal scoring, they need to make sure they pressure that ball. Don't let them play the ball directly forward, which is so far most of what we've seen today. They got to make sure they close out those ball handlers right away. Don't allow that forward pass. Make them play it sideways or backwards so they can slow the other team's attack down.
Hawks go back at that left side with Kimbrough. Angle back in. Bringing around the oncoming Elena Engelvold back for her senior season among 3 seniors for the Rockets. They graduated 5 from last year's runner-up team. There at midfield with Addie Lalonde. Erickson looking to break for the ball. Got tangled up with Lily Jorgensen for a moment. Jorgensen, a second-team all-conference selection in 2023 out of the Metro Classic Conference.
Jorgensen, perfect example of what the Hawks need to do is put a body on Erickson and don't allow her just this free run at the ball, because that's where they get back on their heels and they're in trouble. Put a body on her, knock her off her run, make it more difficult for her to get to the ball. Nobody likes that. You name the sport, basketball, soccer, whatever. Nobody likes that when you got somebody, you know, putting their body on you and not giving you a free run and going where you want to go.
Saw Nikki Genestel, a freshman midfielder, subbing in for the Prairie School. Going here for Cedar, Belgium. The path to state, knocking off Living Word Lutheran, Ozaki Random Lake, and Sheboygan Area Lutheran Christian. One of those 3 postseason games by a combined 11-1 score.
Keep playing.
Decker, far side by Dukes. Decker, again, met there by Engelvold. Over came Jaramillo. Cashman up to Erickson. On the turn inward after Jorgensen trying to jump the pass. Erickson will leave it off. Nice find. That leads to a shot and a nice save by Remington. Remington denying Haley Crum off that pass from Cora Erickson. This stays 1-0 Rockets.
Nice pass by Erickson. I thought she was going to shoot. I thought she had a shot actually on this. She decides to dump it off. Excellent choice. Unfortunately, you got to find the back of the net on that. Nice save by Finley Remington.
Again, Remington finishing with a total of a save in the semifinal on Thursday. A couple of goals allowed and 1 save in the sectional final victory over Lake Country Lutheran last Saturday. Head coach Joe Manley has been real pleased with the progress that Finley Remington has made. Never fazed by a situation, he says. Great shot stopper, reader of the game, also incredible at playing with her feet. Calls her a true modern keeper. Kimbrough is back down for the Prairie School, taking the spot of Jaramillo. Throw in for Babu. 20th minute and a 1-goal lead for the Rockets, being a goal scored by Cora Erickson. Was able to score a couple of times last year in the D4 championship matchup.
With all the goals we think we might see today, Matt, I wonder if Cedar Grove, Belgium, the Rockets are going to look back on that opportunity right there, a golden chance out in front of the goal that they did not take advantage of.
And with Haley Crum with that shot off the pass from Erickson and a great save by Finley Remington.
For Cedar Grove, Belgium,
Crum coming in with a total
Cora Erickson.
4 goals and 9 assists. A break here for Erickson. That's one of those Stanley Cups. Looks like they're popular.
Pink, that's the one you got. Seen you carry that thing around.
Can't keep them in stock. 21st minute. We play on here in this D4 championship matchup. Reminder that this portion of the 2024 WIAA Girls Division 4 Championship is brought to you by Wisconsin Department of Transportation.
Nice job by the Prairie School, applying some pressure to the defenders of the Cedar Grove Belgium Hawks, trying to keep the ball in that the Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets trying to keep the ball in that end of the field, in that attacking third.
Now swung in by Sydney Dews.
Yep, Braylon, come on. We're good. Come on, Gabby.
New midfield again with Gracie Schmidt. Brought in by Aubrey Johnson. Starting keeper again this season. A heck of a story talking with Zach Garza. Aubrey Johnson, she actually began last season as the starter, ended up losing her spot at the end of last season. If you look, Peyton Dodson was the starting goalkeeper at state last year. No question, Aubrey Johnson taking that really hard, but worked incredibly hard in the offseason to earn back the starting role and retained it throughout this season. Talking about that on Thursday, could have gone one of two ways. Could have been bummed out and let that get to you, or in case Aubrey Johnson using that as motivation.
And obviously she's had a great season, but right there, it looked like that ball was way wide. She gave up a corner kick. She didn't necessarily need to.
Right away, Meg!
Corner from Meg Decker. And brought in by Johnson. Hawks finishing with 8 corner kicks on Thursday, allowed just 3. Konzak right now playing up top, along with Arden Geschman. Now Sydney Dukes. Now keeping an eye on Corey Erickson. She's standing up in front of the team bench, but wait and see how long until she returns to the field.
Turn, come on, go!
Not sure if it's a heat-related issue or not, but she's doing all she can to currently stay hydrated. Plenty of water right now on the sideline after again scoring the lone goal so far in this first half. Kimbrough going to run it down. And off the save for the Prairie School, being marked up on by Cammie Horn. Kimbrough into the 18, will leave it off in front, knocked away, right there on the doorstep. Yeah, Genestel. Ball's going to roll to play on that far side with Aubrey Marty. The change coming for the Hawks.
Nice turn by Kimbrough. Take it to the end line, playing it across the front of the goal. Dangerous play.
Jaramillo back on replacing Gavigan.
Let's go, Hawks!
I've been really impressed with number 3, Megan Gavigan, for the Prairie School Hawks. Done a really nice job of just distributing the ball. She's taken it, she's made some turns, gotten the ball into some open space, and delivered some really nice passes.
That's what Coach Manley has talked about in referencing Megan Gavigan. Her high soccer IQ, reads the game very well, using her technical ability to make the team tick, as he puts it. And she has been right there, and because the sky's the limit for Megan Gavigan.
And only a freshman. Again, I just marvel at the youth here.
Among 11 for the Prairie School.
Yeah, I just marvel at the youth here for the Hawks.
Jaramillo on the pass, looking for Borner. Stays with it here for the Hawks. Kimbrough, the spacing. Get by a couple. Now back here with Borner.
You got to be careful if you're a Rocket defender, sticking your foot in there. Kimbrough is going hard. You stick a foot in, you end up tripping her in the box.
Belgium,
Erickson back out for the Rockets along with Kalia Knight.
And Arden Geschman.
Goal scorers so far in this D4 championship matchup. So after a little bit of a break, Gracie Schmidt will make her way back to the Rockets sideline along with Arden Geschman.
Wonder if Coach Garza just saw an opportunity to get Cora Erickson off the field, give her a little bit of a breather with the 1-0 lead, and Prairie School hasn't threatened too much.
Matching this sees both teams currently with 4 shots. The downfield for Erickson, looking to break for the ball. Babu. And at midfield with Kalia Knight. Knight, good spots on Thursday, finishing with a couple of shots both on goal, finishing with 1 assist. Near side again with Jaramillo. Use the outside, gets around Cammie Horn. Jaramillo putting it back out and knocked away. Piece of it did Kalia Knight. Kimbrough asking, now receiving is Decker, and a takeaway on the backside.
If Decker could have one-touched that to Nora Berner, who was a couple feet away, one-touched it, made her run back through that defensive line.
Armio on the cross, Borner in front. Got more than the ball. Back up is Engel somehow, but she took a kick. And from Borner right now, Engel down to the 18. Injury stoppage here in the 27th. One more look at it.
A ball to the face, or a hand to the face, or both.
It will avoid that kick from Nora Borner. Look there, Zach Garza, the head coach for the Cedar, Belgium Rockets. He's been the helm now the last 4 years. He was an assistant for his dad the previous 8 seasons. Before his dad said he was ready to take that next step and head in the key, so to speak. His dad's still on the staff as an assistant.
On for Cedar Grove, Belgium, Arden Beckman and Gracie
medical attention. But Zach's dad led this Rockets team to state for the first time in program history in 2018. And Zach has since taken over and has led this team to state now in 3 of the last 4. Now trying to get over that hump and bring home the first golden ball in program history.
Pretty amazing stuff. I think it's going to be key. We just had an example of it for the Prairie School. If the forward gets that.
Here's Gavigan. And a save made by Johnson.
Well, we talked about Gavigan. She's done some good things today that we've seen, and that was one of them. Gave herself a good opportunity. Talked about opportunities. Who's going to take advantage? There's another opportunity going by the wayside. It's going to be key for these forwards if they do get the ball with their back to the defense.
As Decker sends it across, Borner lifts it out of play. Really look at that save for Aubrey Johnson off this look from Megan Gavigan.
Nice job by Gavigan. Relatively easy save for Aubrey Johnson. But both teams hit the forward. If you get the ball with your back to the goal, defender right on you, both defenses have shown themselves susceptible to getting players behind.
Armio had it taken away by Olivia Barr, the 2023 Big East Conference Defensive Player of the Year.
So 1-2 combinations is going to be key. Drop that ball off and then go to the goal. It's going to be open.
Oncoming pressure again from Gavigan. It's kept in by Addie Lalonde. Also mentioned that we're talking about Olivia Barr, also named the Conference Defensive Player of the Year this spring. Right now, shots are at 6-4 in favor of the Hawks. Both teams with 3 shots on goal. Another opportunity to see Johnson come up with save number 4.
Well, the Hawks have done a nice job these last 5-10 minutes of keeping the ball in the Rocket end. We haven't mentioned Erickson's name much in the last few minutes since she came back on. It's because the Hawks have done such a nice job of putting the pressure on and keeping the ball in that attacking end.
Case Aubrey Johnson, semifinal on Thursday, ended up playing all but the last 10:45 of that semi and came through with 1 save in that combined shutout performance.
Come on, peel off.
Decker,
Let's go. Good job. Good job.
the 4th different Hawk with a shot here in this first half. Joe Manley
Nora.
looking out from the Prairie School sideline. Taking over 4 years now and plays to Corey Oakland. Oakland having this Hawks team here at state a number of times. He's now an assistant for the Hawks, but Corey Oakland, his final girls season with the Hawks as the head coach was in 2019. A couple of titles, runner-up on 3 occasions, also winning 5 titles, runner-up twice on the boys' side for the Prairie School.
We're up, Meg. We're up.
Off the left feet with Arden Gessman.
Ready, Braylon?
Outside with Aubrey Marty. Sending it upfield for Erickson. So far they ever at 2 shots, 1 of which on goal. That one look, they went wide right, nearly made it 2-0. Erickson, this one picked up by Finley Remington.
Fortunately for Cora Erickson, that ball got a little bit too far out in front of her on that. She had one defender to beat. Her touch let her down on that one.
Barr. Right back with Lalonde. Galligan. Right back on the Rockets attacking in. Pressure on the backside of Braylon Warden.
Yeah, still on. Hey,
Decker.
Go.
That far side with Braylon Warden. Ace the maneuver. And now a player down for the Rockets. Picked up here by Aubrey Johnson, but a player down around midfield.
Aubrey Marty, she just took that cross right to the face, and you could tell she was a little wobbly, and she didn't even pursue the ball. It was not that far from her. She didn't even go after it. So things are a little fuzzy. You can tell Cedar Grove, Belgium, their objective is playing long balls, trying to get Cora Erickson into space. And for the Hawks, the best way to defend that is to shut that long ball down. And then you don't have to deal with Erickson if they aren't able to play the ball up to her.
Busy first half so far for the Rocket athletic trainer Nate Zimmerman as both teams make their way back from their respective bench areas. Right now the difference in this game, a goal in the 11th minute scored by Cora Erickson. A swing by Galligan. Aubrey Marty down following that.
She just walked.
Better opportunity.
She walked away from that ahead of her. You could tell she was a little dazed. Must have hit her just right, probably on top of the head.
We're in the 31st minute. Get our championship Saturday started here from the Eli Soccer Park in Milwaukee. It's the 41st WIAA Girls Soccer State Tournament. Plenty of soccer still to come. Plymouth, the defending Division III state champions in action, coming up at 1:30 against the Catholic Memorial Cedars. They're back at state for the first time since 2019. Coming up in Division II, a matchup we have seen a few times before. Whitefish Bay Blue Dukes take on the Oregon Panthers, about to play for a golden ball for the fourth time since 2019. Whitefish Bay, the defending Division II state champions, and also defending the Muskego Warriors, looking for a three-peat in Division I. They take on a Kimberly Papermakers team that is at state for the first time they've appeared on the docket here on Championship Saturday.
That's just crazy. We talk about this every year with these teams that are back here year after year after year after year. And you just, coaches, you've talked about, like Coach Oakland is on the bench for the Prairie School. Zach Garza's dad. Elias, he's on the bench for him, and you know how these coaches just succeed the last one, and the success continues, and all that goes into that is to be commended. All the hard work and the program building, it's pretty amazing stuff.
Hardy gets helped off the field. You look last year in the
Injury
state tournament, there were three teams
Cedar Grove,
that chance to
Belgium,
repeat
Haley
as
Prom
state
comes on
champions.
for Aubrey
Only
Marty.
Muskego did. This year, all four state champions from last year were back. Three of those teams with a chance to repeat here today.
It's impressive. It's hard to do. Winning in the first place and getting here is super hard. We talked about that. And then winning is extra hard. And then getting back that next year, there's so many variables involved. From injuries to personnel to team chemistry to just good bounces or bad bounces, luck. All those things have to fall into place.
Look at that, the Hawk is in the house.
Oh my. Maybe we can get an interview at
On
halftime.
for Prairie,
And something to the stage for Belgium.
That was
The unofficial mascot with the mask.
That was definitely not a rocket. I know that.
Something out of a horror movie.
Exactly.
Haley Prom taking the spot. The injured Rocket. Marty. Drop ball to Aubrey Johnson. Oh, but to further your point, when you look at the field of 16 to qualify for state this season, 7 of those 16 back from last year. All those teams also were here in 2022. So, again, just lots of experience up and down.
All these teams to be commended, too. It's not easy to do. And to just keep getting back year after year and giving yourself, that's all you can do is give yourself the opportunity to get to championship Saturday. Give yourselves an opportunity to get that gold ball.
Just saw a second ago as Babu turns, sent it right back to Remington. Fun match to watch has been Chloe Babu looking to slow down Corey Erickson.
Managed in the last 10-15 minutes of this half to slow her down a little bit. Part of that has been their offensive attack, and their pressure has kept the ball in the Cedar Belgium end a lot. So Erickson has not had a whole lot of balls played up to her. That makes it super easy. But she's done a really nice job of putting her body on her and making it a little more difficult for Erickson to run free.
Milan. Pressure there from Kalia Knight. Gessman. Now Borner. Sends it across. Knocked away by the Rockets, Madison Johnson.
She would have sent that to the corner of the box. I think her teammate could have gotten on to the end of it, but pass wasn't deep enough.
That pass that came from Decker to Kimbrough. Decker with a 3-goal, 2-assist sectional final performance last Saturday. Decker to take it away here by Gracie Schmidt. She stumbles, balls are out of play.
Kimbrough's done a nice job last 20 minutes of really being dangerous with the ball at her feet. She's put herself in some positions to either distribute or get shots on goal. She's done a lot of the work herself. Just running at defenders, getting in open space.
Decker looking for Kimbrough off the second Hawks corner kick. A little more flight. Brought down by Aubrey Johnson. Right there with Borner in her shadow, and Johnson gets rid of it.
Nice job by Aubrey Johnson. That one looked like it might get over her head, but did a nice job of securing that cross.
A lot of play on this side of midfield as this first half has progressed.
Run her out, Ritz. Good job, it's there.
Change that right here. Crown goes down to takeaway with that takeaway for Addie Ritz. Her sophomore year. Asking for it was Gavigan. They go the other way. And Kimbrough taken away by Schmidt.
That's why I'd like to see Kimbrough just drop it. She had Gavigan, I think, right behind her. Just drop it, spin off, pop the ball over the top, get it into space. And Kimbrough's done such a nice job of running at the defense.
Now Decker with some speed, but coming over, a foul to the whistle here against Cedar Belgium. That coming after you had defense slide over. Watch it one more time. Over came Mia Grisolano. Missed that foul. And opportunity here for the Hawks to outside the 18.
Rockets have had a couple of those that have been close to that box. They got to be super careful. Had a couple fouls right outside the box, and now you've got a dangerous set play opportunity.
4-player wall for the Rockets. Heck Decker. Over the engine of this team. Sends it across at Kimbrough, and a handball in the box. That's going to go against Kalia Knight, and a PK awarded to the Prairie School.
Lucky break. We were talking about breaks before. That is a break for the Prairie School, and that's why if you're going to go in, keep your hands behind your back. You can't have them up and extended.
Opportunity here for Kira Kimbrough.
And Kalia Knight comes in. She's got her hands up in the air.
That comes here in the 35th minute.
Not sure what she was even trying to do there.
Kimbrough was the story on Thursday. 4-goal performance. Aubrey Johnson will keep her team in front. Off the whistle from Dylan Seitz. And Kimbrough off the hands of Johnson and in. The PK ties the game at 1.
She's hit it too hard. Johnson got her hand on it, but it was just too hard.
So the two that scored 4 times on Thursday have each scored a goal for their team in the D4 championship.
Looked like she hit it right down the middle. Johnson is moving and just couldn't get enough on it to get it out, carry it out. The momentum has definitely changed this last part of this first half. We haven't seen Cora Erickson those first 20 minutes. She was just running on the goal, opportunities, whether it was for her or her teammates. And then Prairie School has managed to change this momentum, take a little air out of the Rockets' tires here, and pressure, keeping the ball in the Cedar Grove, Belgium end. And they've been applying a lot of the pressure these last 20 minutes, and it's paid off with the equalizer. We'll see if the Rockets can get Cora Erickson going again. We haven't seen her really the last 15, 20 minutes.
So like Erickson, Kimbrough is now tied the Division IV state tournament record for goals of 5 set by Taylor Schott a year ago.
Wouldn't that be crazy if both of them break the record today?
A lot of editing of the record book during the offseason. Over here with Addie Lalonde. In the middle, step it up and sent away by Barr. Ahead for Erickson. Right there is Babu. Konzak. Babu. That short pass to Decker.
Bad touch by Konzak. If she would have gotten on the end of that, if she could have brought that down, I think she would have been able to give Erickson a nice ball and some space.
Johnson will kick it away after the pass was intended for Kimbrough. Hawks have doubled up the Rockets and shots 8-4. Right side of Madison Johnson.
And those Rocket shots came early in this half. They haven't had one in a while.
That goal on the PK that was scored by Kimbrough, only the 8th goal allowed by the Rockets. They've yet to allow multiple goals in the matchup. And Johnson right now keeping that intact after Decker fires a corner kick here for the Prairie School.
Again, another one, Matt. I'd like to see a little better angle on that, but maybe it's a little more experience. I don't think that's one she needs to save. It looked like it was going wide. Not that we got the best angle up here in the press box, but now another dangerous set piece for the Prairie School.
Decker. Leaves it off. Gavigan had it stuffed. Erickson. He makes her up there right side to the pass right back from Gessman. Erickson dangerous in the open field. Babu getting back for the Prairie School. Cora Erickson against Babu. Gets a shot off and played off the hop by Finley Remington. '38th minute.
Not sure if she was shooting that or if she was trying to bring that ball across the front of the goal. She had a teammate out front. I think she had a Haley Prom out front.
Gavigan knocked away. Knocked away by Grizzolano. Rolls out, and it's going to be a throw in here for the Rockets.
Actually, it was Gretschman who was sitting at the front of the goal. There was certainly an opportunity to get that ball into her.
Engevold, who left earlier with injury, is back in. She replaced Madison Johnson.
Visit the soccer tournament page on the WIAA website and click the score link to check out the
Erickson put the Rockets in front, but a PK from Kimbrough as his D4 championship match even at 1. Horner. Knocked down here with Kalia Knight. Horner throw in. Also give way here for Babu. Told to back up.
Babu is almost also a freshman, so think about the assignment she's got guarding Cora Erickson. That's asking a lot.
Rise to the challenge so far. across the board doing a nice job having the Hawks not allowing the Rockets many quality touches of their attacking third. Decker, Kimbrough, fire, off the bottom of the crossbar, angles out. Back out it comes here. Gessman helping with the clearance for the Rockets. Kira Kimbrough off the bottom of the crossbar, angling out for the Prairie School, inches away from making this a 2-1 game. Now Gavigan, after Jaramillo got knocked down.
That's what we talked about with Gavigan. Just a nice job. Turns, getting into space, good passes. This has been the tale of 2 games. Cedar Grove, Belgium won the first game, and Prairie School is definitely dominating this second game.
Bard, final seconds tick away here in this first half of this D4 championship matchup. The Prairie School and Cedar Grove, Belgium, all even at 1 goal apiece here on Championship Saturday. And now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. The 2024 WIAA Girls Soccer Championships are brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. By Menards. Save big money at Menards and all your home improvement needs. Finding Wisconsin DOT, 0 in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. And by the Wisconsin Education Association Council. WIAA thanks all public school educators giving their all this school year. WIAA, we teach, we inspire. 1-1 our score at the break in this Division IV championship matchup between the Prairie School and Cedar Grove, Belgium. And now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Back in Milwaukee, 1-1 our score at the break in this D4 championship matchup between the Prairie School and Cedar Grove, Belgium, as we check out first half highlights. A game that will see the Rockets strike first, Cora Erickson.
Matt, we said this was going to be a game of opportunities, and who's going to take advantage of most of them? So far, Erickson.
A handball in the box leads to Kira Kimbrough goal. Erickson goal in the 11th, Kimbrough in the 35th. Shots at 10-5 in favor of the Prairie School, 6-4. The Prairie School in shots on goal. In a battle that's knotted up at a goal apiece for a Division IV, a golden ball. Back with the second half in a moment. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Cora Erickson and the Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets locked in a 1-1 battle against the Prairie School Hawks for the Division IV Girls Soccer State Championship. Erickson scored her 185th career goal earlier in this one. And Kira Kimbrough able to score her 5th of the state tournament after scoring 4 on Thursday, tying things up on a penalty kick. As far as the first half numbers go, shots in favor of the Hawks at 10-5. Also up 3-1 in corner kicks.
Matt, that first half sort of flipped. Cedar Grove, Belgium, they controlled the first part of it. Prairie School Hawks, they came on late in that second half and really controlled second half of that first half and really controlled the action and took Cora Erickson and her teammates right out of the game.
A reminder that this portion of the 2024 WIAA Girls Division IV Championship is brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance. And the Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets out of the Big East Conference, the orange and black, white and red for the Prairie School Hawks out of the Metro Classic Conference.
It'll be interesting to see if the Rockets can get their mojo back from the way they started this game to the way they ended that half.
Grayson Schmidt will start things off for the Rockets. After their first title in 4 tries, the Prairie School Hawks looking for championship number 3, and that's their 9th championship championship game appearance. And away we go, final 40 of regulation. Babu. Now Decker.
If you're Coach Joe Manley of the Hawks, you got to be pretty happy with the way that half ended. The last 20 minutes, they took care of business, controlled the action, had all the opportunities.
That first half has been what the Hawks have been all about this season. Coach Manley talked about a collective attacking prowess with goals coming from any number of our front line or midfield players, but certainly a number of players have been generating opportunities. Sent out of play by Lily Jorgensen.
It's good to see Cora Erickson get on the end of that long ball. Didn't mention her name a lot. The last part of that first half. If they're going to win this thing, she has to be heavily involved.
For Sydney Dews. Cross Gessman, sent away by Decker. Get back on the attacking end for the Rocket from Rizzolano. Babu. This near side is Braylon Warden. Coming across, stays in. Marty. Cora Erickson. Use the outside, will fire, shot, and score another goal!
That was too easy, man. That was too easy. The Hawks didn't clear the ball. They lost it in the attacking third. Played the ball into Erickson. Nobody on her back. She had a defender behind her, but she was able to turn and face. And that's what happens.
That came off the path from Aubrey Marty. Erickson now at least 2 goals in the last 11 consecutive matches.
If you're the Hawks, you have to make her beat you with her back to the goal, because she's shown what she can do, obviously, throughout her career, and in this game, what she can do if she's facing the goal and facing you as a defender and coming at you with speed. She's shown she's unstoppable.
Not only is that her 65th of this season, but it's now the 6th that she has scored in this state tournament, a new Division IV tournament record. As the Hawks come right back with that chance for Decker.
That's why if you're a Hawk defender and she's got her back to you, Erickson has her back to you, you have to make contact from behind. You cannot let her turn and face.
Picked out by Lalonde. I connect with Erickson, jumping the pass to Jorgensen. Going here for Gessman. Let's think about that, though, for a second. 2 goals at least in 11 consecutive games for Cora Erickson. And looking for more. At Grace Konzak in the box and a corner kick for the Rockets.
That's crazy, but that's also the Rockets' game plan, is just keep pumping balls up, put it on the foot of your best player. And if she can face that goal, face that defense, she's shown what she can do.
Took 3 shots in the first half, 2 on target. The corner for Konzak. Just going out. Flex. Top of that post. You had Smith out there in front for the Rockets. We'll go back to last year for a minute, okay? So you have Cora Erickson as a sophomore. She comes to state. They play Lodi. Made their first ever state appearance in a semifinal. She scored 3 times, took 10 shots. Championship game, scored twice with 1 assist, took 11 shots. Semifinal on Thursday. Scored 4 times, taking 5 shots. Now scored a couple of times in this one and has taken 4 shots. Erickson passes off. Kicked away by the Prairie School Hawks. Just impressive totals here at the state stage.
Great idea, trying to lay it off to her teammate, but I didn't think her teammate had a good angle to get to the ball. I guess I would have liked to have seen Erickson maybe try and put that on goal with her left foot. I think the goalie, I think Finley Remington was shielded by the defender. She could have put it to left foot on frame.
Going here for Cammie Horn. We'll stay with the Rockets. Coach Garza told me when talking about Corey Erickson. She is finishing 45% of her shots this season. Not just shots on goal, shots. 45% of them have gone in.
That's insane. Well, we've seen today, we've seen that opportunity she's had too. It's basically her on goal. And that's awesome.
The corner from Konzak. A hand on it, did it Remington. Erickson turning. Brought in here by Remington. And Finley, Remington will roll it out.
Well, we'll see how the Prairie School Hawks respond. They responded after a exciting first 10 minutes in the first half.
Foul here is going to go against Kimbrough.
And they fell behind. Now they've fallen behind again. They responded well in the first half. We'll see if they can have the same response here in the second half and meet Cedar Grove Belgium's energy. Right now, Cedar Grove Belgium, the Rockets are on their front foot. They're on the attack. The Hawks are absorbing those blows right now, and they're going to have to get Kimbrough especially out in transition.
Schmidt. Erickson. Here against Lily Jorgensen. Across, Konzak. The other way.
Great idea. Nice pass. Nice defending, stepping in, intercepting that pass. That diagonal backwards is always tough.
Right now, this Rockets team doing what they've done pretty much all year. They have dictated play in the sense that they've been able to score first, or in this case, regain the lead, set that tone. Not very often have they fallen behind. That was a concern coming in. If they fell behind, how would the team respond? Hasn't happened very often. Now it's the Hawks that find themselves down a goal for a second time. Corey Erickson. Gonna get by Babu.
I think she's off.
Gashman with the offside flag up against the Rockets.
WIAA.
Erickson hangs onto that ball, touches it past the defender. She's in on goal all by herself. Here's the offside. Getchman is way ahead.
You can watch live streams of state events when you subscribe to the NFHS network.
Well, we were wondering if something was up with Erickson at the end of that first half. She's shown us in the second half. I think she's feeling pretty good.
Had an early breather in that first half.
On the homepage.
Anytime you score a goal or two or three, always feels a little bit better. Had a nice pink Stanley Cup.
How would you know? Prolific goal scorer in your high school days, Matt? Is this some history that you never told me about? You were some star player? Surprised I hadn't heard that before now.
Well, here comes Decker for the Hawks. Watched here by Gracie Schmidt. Up down the outside with Jaramillo. There's also a goal kick here for the Rockets.
Jaramillo, she had the right intention. She was going to bring that across. She had Gavigan sitting right about 10 yards out in front of the goal all by herself. She was trying to bring that ball into the middle, get it on Gavigan's head. She just wasn't able to get it done.
Put across for the Rockets, Aubrey Marty. Give it right back here to the Hawks. Babu, Geshman. Outside here with Addie Lalonde. Borner. Jaramillo. Is it off? Decker. Turns, shoots, goes wide.
Well, this is the response Coach Manley was looking for. Now we've got the Hawks getting the ball in some opportunistic places. Decker with a nice turn and shot, just a little wide. That side of the goal was open.
A quality chance for Meg Decker. Mentioned the big performance she had last Saturday against Lake Country Lutheran. Jenna Stell back on for the Hawks. knocked off Dominican, Kenosha St. Joe's, and Lake Country Lutheran qualifying for state. One of those 3 postseason games by a combined 19-3 score. The team's been able to score in bunches. One put an 18-0 win earlier this season. I bring it up only because 18 goals in the matchup is tied for 8th in a game in state history. Regular season, postseason, 18 goals in the matchup is an all-time tied for 8th high. Record, by the way, once upon a time, Sheboygan Falls scored 25 goals in a game in 2023.
Oh, wow. That's one of those things, too. I know some people might look at that and go, you know, what were they doing? Can't you, you know, call out the dogs or whatever? But I'm of the mind, I know some coaches, I've talked to coaches, too. It's like, well, your second and third string players, they get a chance to play, and let them play their best and play their hardest, and whatever happens, happens. You know, they shouldn't be penalized.
And the team has been able to score 107, now 108 times this season. They've only been shut out on one occasion. It was to Union Grove on the 4th of May. A number of proven finishers, good balance, typically a strong, possessive team. Konzak will see this control here by the Hawks. Warden with Decker. He's with it, Decker. Getting turned around. He'll go out here for a Hawks corner.
Matt, we have not seen a whole lot of possession today. It's pretty much been direct attack by both teams. And they've done a nice job. It's been an entertaining match here.
On the corner, headed by Kimbrough. A bar right there defensively for the Rockets. Right back into the box from Warden. Out it comes to Konzak.
I'm not sure where that was going, but Kimbrough got a solid head on it. It was going somewhere hard, but I'm not sure if it was her teammate or a defender who stepped in the way of that one.
That being Olivia Barth for Cedar, Belgium. Cora Erickson.
I think this is where Erickson's just got to attack that defense.
Those cuts. Stop here for Finley Remington. Here's that look one more time you're talking about. And with Kimbrough.
She gets a solid head on it.
Right off bar.
Yep. And that time people may wonder, it looked like it hit Barr's arm, but it was in a natural position. It was close to her body.
Cora Erickson looking for the hat trick. Off the post! After Remington also with a hand on it. And a goal kick for the Hawks.
Yep, diagonal run, a touch.
Goes
near post. Remington's not looking for that near post. Wonder if she just got some fingertips on that. Just changed its direction just enough that it goes off the post. Well, the Hawks are going to have to figure that out by putting somebody on Cora Erickson, making sure they put a body on her or something. She said sort of the free run here at the beginning of the second half.
Boy, that shot has zip on it for Cora Erickson. Jaramillo. Gavigan. Borner, who is back out there for the Hawks. Decker. Over comes Gracie Schmidt. Bounce to Cedar, Belgium.
So far in the second half, the Rockets are doing a little better job of pressuring those defenders and midfielders of the Hawks, not allowing those direct passes. The Hawks have been hitting Nora Berner with a bunch of those, just long passes up the middle, and she's been distributing to Kimbrough especially.
Guessman. Advanced by Braylon Warden. Couple options there with Prom out of the field along with Erickson.
Little miscommunication. I think Erickson was hoping for a ball at the back post on that one. Erickson's off, so she can't go get it.
Gessman does instead. Into the ball by Addie Lalonde. Stays in for Lalonde. Gessman able to take it away. And with Babu. And outside again with Jaramillo.
It's that pressure we talked about. The Rockets are putting that pressure on, not allowing those midfielders to turn and get the ball upfield.
We play on here in this 55th. 2-1 lead for Cedar Grove. Belgium looking for their first state championship. They've gotten 2 goals from junior Cora Erickson. Hawks want to play comeback and win their 3rd golden ball. They've gotten a PK from Kira Kimbrough. Kimbrough has scored now 5 times here at state in their 2 games. Erickson has scored 6 times in their 2 state tournament games. Erickson to take it away by Lily Jorgensen.
We've called
well in that back line.
Yeah, we've called Lily Jorgensen's name a couple of times. She's done a really nice job back there. That was Erickson in a dangerous position to turn it towards the end line and get to the goal. And Jorgensen shut her down.
Jorgensen named the Prairie School's Female Athlete of the Year, a tennis, basketball, soccer athlete. Also told us she is quite the DJ and hype woman for the team. Brings that energy.
Man, she's got all talents and all skills. That might be the most important one of them all. Team DJ.
Here's Decker. And right there was Aubrey Marty.
Because you know, Matt, from your illustrious athletic career, you got to get in the right headspace.
I was going to say, I feel like I brought the energy this morning. I'm trying to be your hype man.
You're our DJ, yeah.
You got
to get everybody in the right headspace.
Kicked away by Prom, but out of bounds. Got turned around. Hawks. That foul on Prom. On the ball for the Rockets, Olivia Bard.
Just still laughing about your taco truck story. That helped get me hyped up for getting out of the parking lot later on tonight.
Knight and Kozak ready to sub in for the Rockets. Borner. Ginestelle had it knocked away. I never get behind a taco truck that's trying to get over some speed bumps. Not a good combo.
Life hack right there. Life tips from Matt.
Gavigan. Decker. Looking back. Off that one-touch pass from Sydney Dukes. That's carrying over for Megan Gavigan.
Nice turn again by Gavigan. She's done that a couple times in this game. She's been sneaky involved in a lot of stuff that Prairie School has done really well today. From her turns in the midfield and making open passes to having a couple opportunities out in front of the goal where she's made that quick turn and had good solid shots on goal.
That's Clea Knight back on for Cedar Grove, Belgium. And break. Gessman changes for the Rockets. Kimbrough is back out there for the Prairie School. This pass to Decker. Kimbrough. Bounce the outside. We'll put the brakes on. Back turn to the goal. Just put a couple. Schmidt got a touch. Back out the Dukes.
Nice job by the Rockets putting pressure on Kimbrough, not letting her turn. Because she's showing she can shoot from out there. She hit the crossfire from distance before.
Decker sends it across. Over that Borner on that far side, a chance.
Nice ball. Burner was in the right spot, just a little too tall for her. Couldn't bring it down.
Jaramillo on that far side. You have Gavigan as well for the Prairie School.
Matt, this is what we saw in the first half. All of a sudden it looks like Prairie School, they woke up. Now they picked up the intensity defensively, putting a little high pressure on, not allowing the Rockets to get out of their own end. And they've taken Erickson out of this game the last few minutes.
No question, as of late, the better the possession with the Prairie School. Kimbrough will give it a ride. For the Hawks, When pressure on, this last chance, Meg Decker sending it across. You see Borner over her head on that backside. Chance there with Jaramillo.
Great idea by Meg Decker with her left foot driving that ball head high across. Burner just could not get up high enough to put that one on goal. Excellent opportunity. Rockets dodged the bullet there.
Jaramillo coming through with a goal in the semifinal on Thursday. Also scored a goal in the sectional final last Saturday. Run it down Prom. Quick throw in for Warden. Decker had to take it away. Rockets sent it for Prom with Erickson as well. Babu. Prom on the trip up. Reminder that this portion of the 2024 WIAA Girls Division IV Championship is brought to you by WIAA, the Wisconsin Education Association.
Erickson makes a concerted effort to stay near the middle of the field. There was an opportunity for her to get the ball down in the corner behind the defense, but she let her teammate Haley Prom make that run instead, because she operates best when she can get directed to that goal. You start getting it out in those corners, you really cut down your angles.
Erickson leaving it back. Marty after the carry into the goal. And a 3-1 lead for Rockets.
There you see some of that inexperience for Finley Remington. She had such an awesome season, but there she got caught off her line. I don't think she thought that Marty was going to send that ball towards the goal, and she did.
Aubrey Marty from distance. A 3-1 lead for Cedar, Belgium.
Yeah, there you see Remington off her line. She didn't think Marty was going to be shooting that ball. Sure enough, Marty, who had to leave in the first half after a header back in the game, makes her presence felt. Now we're getting that scoring we were looking for. How will the Hawks answer?
Marty, a two-time first-team All-Big East Conference selection. She is the engine of the Rockets team, according to head coach Zach Garza, and says that it's remarkable just how many miles she will put on throughout a match. Number of touches, both sides of the field. Here from a distance, able to bury that shot for a 3-1 lead. She has now come through with 5 on the season.
That's huge. If you're Cedar Grove, Belgium, if you're the Rockets, I think you keep pushing. Not that that's in their DNA to not push and try and score goals, but I think you keep pushing. Put this game out of reach for the Hawks.
Kimbrough stopped by Johnson. You know, shooting from range is what Marty can do, and that's exactly what Coach Garza was talking about with that particular look. But it also, again, points out that all the attention going at times Corey Erickson's direction. Look out.
And that's why we've said this for both teams. It's imperative that you close that ball down. Those midfielders have it. You close it down so they cannot play the ball forward, whether it's a pass to their goal scorer or, like Marty just did, that shot on goal from distance.
Corey Erickson gets credit with the assist, so give her 2 goals and 1 helper in this final. Matching her stat line from last year.
I don't know, you sort of get the feeling she's not done.
Erickson may not be done. Erickson right there against Jorgensen. Gessman, away by Babu. Will stay with the Rockets, who have taken 10 shots, 5 per half. Of those, 10, 8 have been on goal. Here's Corey Erickson, who's taken 7 of the shots, 5 on target, with the 2 goals, 1 assist performance.
Well, she hasn't disappointed. She's definitely done what she's shown she's capable of, and even in this most important game, she's come out and she's played and taken it to the Hawks defense.
Prom in front. Erickson carries over.
Oh, I thought that went off the defender's foot.
With Jorgensen there in front, looked like, I agree with you, that Jorgensen may have gotten a piece of it. We'll see on the replay.
Nice job by Prom getting the foot on it. He's just a couple inches back and not quite in front of her. She lost her balance. She just slots that easily.
That was definitely off the foot of Jorgensen, but it's going to be a goal kick here for the Hawks.
Yeah, there's no way that Erickson was missing.
Not that badly.
5 feet in
that
front
range.
of the goal, yeah.
Schmidt.
This is danger time for the Hawks right here.
Corner kick Rockets. Be there fourth. Third here in the second half.
They got to make sure that they start pressuring and getting that ball in at the other end. Otherwise, they're going to be in big trouble here.
In the corner, Grace Konzak. Gessman out with it. Asani Dar back out there for the Hawks.
Didn't lead to a goal this time, but that's the problem that the Hawks have had here in the second half. They haven't cleared their zone very well. That allowed Erickson to score that goal right at the beginning of the second half. They didn't clear the zone, and right there, they got away with it that time. But Cedar Grove Belgium could have been right on that attack. They misplayed it long, but so the Hawks are going to have to clean it up in the back.
Galligan subs back in for the Prairie School.
So there's another giveaway. The Hawks haven't connected a lot of passes lately.
Brown turning, shooting, carries over the crossbar.
She probably didn't know it, but she could have taken a couple more dribbles with that, giving herself a better opportunity. Got to keep going to the goal. Chloe Babu was closing down from behind, but carry that into the box. You've got a potential foul. Get that ball settled, give yourself a little better opportunity closer to the goal.
Babu with the throw in for the Prairie School. By Schmidt. Kimbrough looking upfield. That's Borner. There's Marty out of the midfield, and now Babu. And a collision, a foul is going to go against the Prairie School, Sydney Dukes.
The second half, the Rockets have done a nice job with Kimbrough. They've paid more attention to her. So wherever she's receiving the ball, they are having at least one, sometimes two defenders right on her, not allowing her to get into space.
Konzak, Erickson turning, but Remington is there.
He had an opportunity early in the second half. She got the ball at the 18 with her back to the goal. They had two defenders right on her, didn't allow her to turn there at midfield. Getting a defender right on her, making her work hard. First half, she was just operating in space, going wherever she wanted to go. So the Rockets have done a nice job of shutting Kimbrough down here in the second half.
67th minute from the Alliance Soccer Park in Milwaukee. Getting championship Saturday started here in Division 4.
There, come on, Ritz.
Game that was tied at 1 at the break, but Rockets with a couple of goals here in half number 2. One from Cora Erickson, the other from Aubrey Marty. Erickson will sub out, being replaced by Madison Johnson.
Yeah, that Marty one was just sort of a backbreaker. It wasn't out of the run of play because the Rockets had been controlling and been on the attack, but the shot from distance like that was just unexpected and caught the Hawks flat-footed.
Come on, Gabby. Come on, Gabby.
Abu.
Yeah, Ritz. Beyond
Warden.
5. Ritz. Beyond 5. There you go.
Haley Prom up top for the Rockets. Fly with the head of Meg Decker and out of play.
Feels like the turnovers the Hawks can't afford. You got the ball at your feet, uncontested, no pressure. You got to complete a pass. Can't give the Rockets the ball right back because what they'll do is just pump it downfield. Even though Erickson's not in the game, they're just going to keep pumping it downfield.
You look over there too, and it's almost like she's ready to sub right back in. She isn't at the moment, but Erickson never sits down. Standing, kind of waiting for that moment, taking this moment to catch her breath. As soon as she's told to go back, check in, she's ready. Looks going to angle wide for Gavigan. And a goal kick here for the Rockets. Late stages here in this second half.
Nice job again by the Rockets. They got a crowd of people around Kimbrough. They know how dangerous she is, so they're making life difficult for her whenever she's got the ball at her feet.
Now official stoppage. Shook up right now for the Rockets is Mia Rizzolano, and she was shook up. Coming into this matchup was somewhat questionable, but able to battle through. They've had a total of the Rockets of 10 varsity players that have dealt with some sort of injury throughout the season. 4 starters have missed 8 time due to injury. Nate Zimmerman in your picture. He's been busy here this spring. As Clea Knight will sub in for the Rockets. You look across the way for the Prairie School. They lost a couple of players. And Shaw, ACL about a month ago. Big setback. She's playing awfully well as a fullback. And also losing Olivia Tullochson to a knee issue. Both obviously still supporting their teammates, but some key blows there for the Prairie School prior to this state tournament appearance.
Man, I'm impressed. A shout out to the athletic trainer, Nate Zimmerman, for Cedar Grove, Belgium. He's appreciative of his fan club. But yeah, that's tough. We talked about that. These teams, you know, making it back year after year after year. And one of those things you just don't know how it's going to all play out is injuries. And are you going to have people to step up? You're going to have some knocks throughout the season, but are they serious or not serious? Are you going to need somebody to just come in off the bench and just take over because your starter's not able to come back? Just all those things are such a big part of it, and that's why it's so impressive. Whether it's a lack of injuries or just players stepping up and filling roles, it's what's so impressive about these teams making it back.
Well, for the Hawks, besides the injuries, coming into the year had to replace 4 high-quality seniors for last year's starting 11. And again, with this core freshman, they have performed incredibly well. In many ways, more experienced soccer players than what they lost even at a young age, where they have blossomed throughout their freshman season. Help fill those voids beautifully, and that was one of the concerns though also coming in, was having a number of freshmen up now his roster. But as again Coach Manley put it for the Hawks, they are mature beyond their years. And he also competing at state basketball this year and gained a lot of experience from that. It helps just obviously different sport, different environment, but getting used to maybe what's at stake or what maybe it feels like to be at the state tournament.
And just the pressure and the speed and the physicality when you get to that level, all those things, and that translates across sports, definitely. But again, like you said, you know, you've got seniors graduate, so every year you have a different team. You very rarely have everybody back. And you add that on top of all those other things that play a role in how successful you are or aren't. And who's going to fill those roles of seniors who moved on and aren't playing anymore. And the Prairie School, they've had a ton of younger players just step up, and obviously they're playing here in the championship game. Fit right in and get the job done.
Of course, what's at stake here, this one, the golden ball, and how about for Cora Erickson? We saw her last year. She did everything she could, and they fell short in 100 minutes of play against Kiel. High-scoring 6-5 affair. Being the competitor, obviously, was down. You never know if you're going to get the opportunity to come back and get that opportunity to play for a championship. Yet here she is, and doing all she can to make sure this time they're on the right side of this D4 final.
Yeah, it's a great point. You never know if you're going to get back. You got to take advantage of those opportunities. And they're blessed to be back here in this game. And she's certainly shown out.
It's scary because both of these teams lose some seniors, but not a large number. There are 5 for the Hawks, 3 for Cedar Grove, Belgium.
Yeah, a lot of the players on the field are coming back.
Back outside that pass for Marty. Off the cleat of Megan Gavigan. Back outside. Konzak. Up the wing. Sydney Dews. Konzak knocked out by Dews, and a corner kick for the Rockets.
Great idea by the Rockets. Just keep played out wide. Finally, haven't done a whole lot of that, but they haven't needed to. But played out wide, got time ticking off the clock, end up getting the corner kick. Well played.
Konzak. Off the head of Schmidt and wide. Gracie Schmidt there for Cedar, Belgium.
Fans are reminded to keep their seats after the conclusion.
We'll kick here for the Prairie Schools. We are inside of 7 minutes left here in the second half. Rockets about to score the Hawks 2-0 here in half number 2. Erickson. After her breather, will pass it off. Picked off. Babu. Jaramillo. One to beat. Cannot. Elena Engelbold right there for the Rockets. Now kicked out by Barr.
Nice job by Engelbold staying on that inside shoulder of Jaramillo and not letting her turn that corner.
Borner is in for the Prairie School. Geschman in for the Rockets. And the corner for Meg Decker.
Notice we haven't mentioned Kira Kimbrough's name a whole lot. They just haven't. The Rockets have done a nice job of shutting her down, making sure she doesn't get the ball at her feet uncontested.
Sent away by Barr. Now Erickson having to get back Remington. Cora Erickson with her speed. Rocket fans on their feet. Cora Erickson. Remington coming out the challenge. Erickson will dribble around and score for the hat trick.
I hope we get to see that again, Matt, but that's been the danger all day. Her one-on-one against defenders.
My goodness.
Not been able to stop her. But I understand it. The Hawks, they got everybody up on this corner kick. They are in desperation mode right now.
How about that nifty move?
There you see Remington come out. She's got to go down a little harder and attack that ball with her hands.
And the fans on their feet, as she was at being Erickson crossing midfield, they could sense it coming. Remington came out the challenge and bumped with Sydney Dews. And Cora Erickson with another hat trick performance, her 16th hat trick this season. Hat tricks in both state tournament games here at Eli Soccer Park.
That is crazy. Impressive, super impressive. Because the Prairie School, they've got their two of their tallest players are their 2 central defenders, so they're up on the corner kick. And unfortunately, that's the risk you take. You expose yourself in the back. And the Rockets took advantage, got the ball into Erickson in space, and the defenders just didn't have her pace.
3 goals and 1 assist in this championship matchup for Cora Erickson. Gavigan. Borner. Going down to Engelbold. They will draw the Prairie School foul. A huge second half for the Rockets. They found themselves coming up on 4 minutes from their first state championship.
It's been an impressive showing. They had a little lull there at the end of the first half when the Prairie School really was on the attack, but the second half, it's been all Rockets.
66 goals now this season for Cora Erickson after scoring 66 times last year. Kimbrough.
Which is a crazy number of goals to think about.
Brought down by Johnson. Gavigan in front. You look too. Only 2 games all year she was held without a goal. April 16th against Sheboygan Area Lutheran Christian, and then again on April the 23rd in a rematch last year's D4 championship matchup against Kiel. Otherwise, she has scored at least once every matchup. All 25 played by the Rockets.
That makes coaching a little easier when you've got somebody that you know is going to put the ball in the back of the goal no matter what, it makes things a little easier. It takes a little pressure off.
Getchman. Full kick for the Hawks.
Takes pressure off your teammates too, because they know we can play free, and knowing that, hey, we can put the ball in the goal. And it's not just Cora Erickson. They've got a ton of players who put a lot of soccer balls in the goal, but that you've got that one you can count on.
We're talking about Erickson, Coach Zach Garza, and I think this sums it up. Incredibly fast, relentless, and a lethal finisher. Borner going to finish on the other end, but Johnson could hook the save.
What did you say, Matt? 45% of her shots?
45, not just shots on goal, total shots. 45% of them on the back of the net.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, she's just, she's shown her speed, her shot-making ability, also her, she has, when she's running at a defender, they have not been able to stop her. And even once, she had a nice turn. The defender didn't make contact. She received it with her back to the goal. Nice turn. Made that, turn that corner on that defender, and it was lights out. So,
all of Cedar, Belgium, here at Eli Soccer Park on their feet for these less than 2 minutes. Runner-up in 2018, a runner-up in 2021, a runner-up in 2023, but for the first time, they're about to hoist the golden ball.
They have certainly earned it today. That is for sure. It's been a pretty impressive show for most of this game.
Erickson will send it to Prom. They're going to put the finishing touches on this one, and Prom's going to score up. It does in fact go in. Prom off the assist from Erickson. And Cedar Grove, Belgium, up 5-1.
Well, this is some of that prolific scoring we were talking about. We were going to get a lot of goals on the board. Cedar Grove, Belgium is not disappointed. That has been impressive by Erickson today, as I really like the way, as much as she scores, she's done a nice job of distributing the ball. It hasn't always worked out today, and I thought there were some chances that she should have just taken. But
see some of the emotion, too, for Haley Prom, a senior.
Prom with a great finish there. She had one before earlier in this half where he was just a couple inches too long, and she stumbled a little bit trying to get it on her foot. That one was perfect. She made a nice play, bringing it out in front of her and finishing.
Prom had a goal last year in the high-scoring D4 championship matchup against Kiel. Prom,
Belgian goal was scored by Haley Prom. She was assisted by
Erickson's had a foot on all 5 goals with 3 goals, 2 assists. Decker. Here's Borner. Going to get one back. Off that Johnson off the bottom of the crossbar. Ingles out.
I think if you're a coach and a teammate, you really appreciate that Cora Erickson for all the goal scoring she does. We've seen it in this game. She's done a nice job of looking to find teammates and being unselfish.
Change coming here with Tara Schmidt, another one of these seniors subbing in. As the Rockets are about to cap off an unbeaten season at 24-0-1 with 17 consecutive wins since their lone non-win, a tie against Kiel, 1-1 on the 23rd of April. Milan, Erickson. Now Decker will fire. That goes wide.
Well, Matt, they tied, the Rockets tied Kiel during the season, and then in the semifinals, Prairie School dispatched Kiel pretty easily. So Cedar Grove, Belgium has raised their level of play to beat a solid team like the Hawks today.
As we have a countdown, the blast off for the Cedar Grove, Belgium Rockets, the 2024 Division IV Girls Soccer State Champions. Their first in program history.
That was
a moment they have been waiting for after finishing as a runner-up 2 out of the last 3 years. They get it done with a strong second half on this Saturday.
That was fun to watch, man. Both sides, both teams just going north-south, attacking that goal, playing direct. That was fun to watch. Today,
as the Cedar Belgium Rockets for the first time, state champions. The award ceremony is coming up, and now let's from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Back in Milwaukee, Cedar Grove, Belgium, first time in program history, state champions. They knock off the Prairie School by a 5-1 final. Division IV champs here in 2024 and being joined by junior Cora Erickson. Once again, heck of a performance, 3 goals and a couple of assists. Cora, what was working for you today?
I mean, we just knew we had to come out and give it everything. We knew they were going to be a good team, but I guess the way our season ended last year really pushed us to just give it everything we had.
Let's talk about that for a second. Obviously a tough loss last year in a high-scoring championship game. You never know if you're going to get back to this point again. What happened for the Rockets here this season? How are you guys able to get back to this stage?
I mean, we just knew that we were so close last year, just lost it by 1 goal, and we knew we only lost a couple seniors, so we still had most of our talent.
And you look up and down this team, there are so many talented players on this roster. How close-knit is this group?
A lot of us have been playing club, we're on the same club team, and a lot of us have been playing together since middle school, and I think that's really what makes us so special.
I want to wrap it up by asking you about your last goal. You pretty much took it from one end of the field to the other. Tell us what you saw there, how you were able to finish off for that hat trick.
I mean, I just saw a lot of open space, and no one was really running up with me, so I knew it was just me, and I just went for it with all I had.
Cora, it was impressive to watch. Congratulations to you and to the Rockets. Congrats on the state championship.
Thank you.
That is Cora Erickson, our player of this one, as she finished with 7 goals here at the state tournament, a Division IV record. The Rockets, your champions. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
From the 2024
Championship Saturday continues here from the Soccer Park in Milwaukee. Our first champion crowned in Division IV, the Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets, knocking off the Prairie School Hawks by a 5-1 final as the Rockets cap off an unbeaten season. Their first title in 4 championship game appearances. Let's chime in with PA announcer Dan Pfeiffer for the Cedar Grove Belgium award ceremony.
Mia Grizzolano, Kenny Horn, Brooke Tennyson, Olivia Siskiewicz, Elena Engelvold, Riley Albinger, Grace Concept, Arden Getchman, Olivia Vaughn, Claire Princeton, Madison Johnson, Cora Erickson, Lilia Brandt, Haley Crom, Tara Schmidt, Ava Peterson, Yanais Luna, Gracie Schmidt, and Julia Schiller. Will Coach Zach Garza please come forward to receive the trophy for the champion Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets.
The Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets are 2024 Division IV Girls Soccer State Champions. Again, capping off the year at 24-0-1. Winners of 17 consecutive, their first ever Girls Soccer State Championship. And I'll mention from our statewide sponsors, this is your WIAA network station. Championship Saturday begins with a Division IV champion, the Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets, being crowned after the victory over the Prairie School Hawks by a 5-1 final. A game that was tied at 1 at the break, outscoring the Hawks 4-0 in that second half. Here's our Wisconsin DOT play of the game. It's the second goal scored by the Rockets, ended up being the game order in the 42nd, that from Cora Erickson.
Matt, we talked about a key of the game being opportunities and taking advantage of them, and the Cedar Grove Belgium Rockets, and especially Cora Erickson, took advantage today all the way to the championship.
She finished with 3 goals, 2 assists, had the game winner on Thursday, the game winner today, 12 game-winning goals on the season. And that was your Wisconsin DOT player of the game. 0 in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Stay tuned. The Division III championship coming up at 1:30. It's Plymouth against Catholic Memorial. For Eric Shazer, our entire crew, Matt Middle saying so long for out the Eli Soccer Park in Milwaukee. Cedar Grove Belgium, your D4 state champions. You're watching the 41st WIAA Girls Soccer State Tournament.